you've ever wanted to get away from it all, chances are nowadays you might be part of the jet set lifestyle. You buy cheap tickets to go off to some semi-exotic destination and just spend a week or so lounging around by a pool in some resort, ordering food that you recognise that has nothing to do with the local flavour. Or you might try something completely different. You might try camping, and in some cases you might actually use a tent. In other cases you might go around pulling a caravan around, thus annoying everyone else. Or you might combine your car with a caravan, getting one of these. Camp vans, caravettes, I'm sure there's other names for these as well. I've never really bothered with this kind of vehicle, but it does look interesting, which is why I bought it. This is the 60057 LEGO City Campervan Caravette type stuff. And let's just take a quick look at the box here. We've got a man with an oar and a woman with an oar in a canoe. In front of their campervan, which is in front of a getaway area, and you can't quite see it because of the angle here, but there is a city in the background, or at least a large town. That looks like some sort of church steeple right around about there. Let's just say, okay, all the usual symbols that I can't quite get a camera to focus on. There we are. Same picture again. Upside down picture. They're about to go at each other with the oars to see who can kill the first one. I'll try that again. They're going to go at each other with the oars to see who can kill the other first. Actual size, let's just see. Didn't think that looked right. It looked like they had just repeated the image on the other side, but they haven't. Here's the actual proper instructions. You have easy building instructions and so on. At least 2 bags, so we know there's 2 bags inside there. Let's see, you've got the campervan is pulled up. They're dropping off the canoe first. Oh, the actual campervan can open up. We've got a man saying, "Hey!" He's trying to be cool again, but he's not the Fonz. They're going canoeing. I must remember to angle this box away from the light a little bit more. They're getting breakfast in their campervan, and then they appear to be driving off. Or at least he seems to be driving off. He seems to be suspiciously alone there. Where is she? Has he done off with her? Where is your wife, my friend? Where is your wife? I'm a little concerned about this. Let's see how this ends. Oop. And the first thing that just literally jumps out is the canoe. Is that some sort of omen? 2 bags of spoons and 2 lots of instructions. Alright. So you obviously have to do them in sections again. Right, okay. Oh, that just keeps bouncing out of my hands. That's quite a silly little fella. Quite smooth to the touch. Okay, so you won't be able to actually use this in water because it'll just sink because it's got no actual proper buoyancy. But I don't think I'd be using Lego in water anyhow, not unless I was cleaning it. And there are plenty of videos on how to clean Lego. I don't really feel the need to do one myself, but I might at one point because I've got some old Lego that has been in a box for 20 years, and to be brutally honest, it does smell, as well as have dirt and dust on it, which I can't really explain how it got to because it was in a sealed box. Oh well, never mind. Watch for the jump cut, and I'll be back with this all built. I hope. And here's the campervan. And it does a very, very good job of looking like a campervan. Catches the light quite nicely. It resembles any number of different generic campervans that you've probably seen on the road. If you've ever been to a campsite, you'll have more than likely seen 1 or 2 of these around. They're quite popular with people who have retired and have decided to go and see a bit of the world obviously being their own home country. Certainly I've seen plenty of them over the last couple of years or so where everybody inside them is basically well over 60. And this has a couple of neat little features. I wonder how many professional film crews wish they had something like this. The ability to take a wall away so they can get their camera equipment in and see what's really going on inside a particular room or building or anything like that. Oh wait, they do. They just remove the walls of the sets. But as you can see, as usual, as per my own modus operandi, I do not use the stickers at all because I just can't be bothered with them. But one sticker is supposed to be a television screen, which would go there. And the sticker itself, if I can find it, let's just see if we can angle it. There we go. The sticker itself looks like it's supposed to be some sort of fishing show, which is quite common for, well, there's a few of them. Now the rest of the vehicle, there's a storage compartment up here. There's this section here which I don't think is supposed to open up, but you could just take that off because there's plenty of open space up there. Some of these that I have seen, I've never actually used one of these, some of them do have extension sections in the top that, and I am talking about the real life thing here, they do have extension sections in the top that expand outwards or upwards to create a sort of second bedroom, a sort of temporary little bunk for people to sleep. And of course usually they just use the bunks that are downstairs. And I've got to be honest, that looks quite nice. It looks incredibly like what it's meant to be. It drives quite nicely as well. Then of course we've got the actual canoe. They come with life preservers. And of course, as per the... she doesn't want to go in. She's obviously seen the box art, she knows what's going on. But as per the actual box art, I'm putting her in by herself. I've got her ready to go. There we go. And as for him, well, let's just adjust his wig so he actually looks not like he's not really wearing a wig. Yeah, he looks... oh, he's in a hoodie. You're in a hoodie. I hate hoodies. You're better off by yourself, my dear. And of course, there is one other feature I should really point out here, is the fact that it has the roof rack, which is just basically a couple of pins here, which occasionally come off with the boat. There you go. But that just rests like that. And just... otherwise can be used unsuccessfully to keep it in place. There you are. So let's just see, can I take it off again without... oh yes, it does actually work there. And of course, if you're wondering, if you're dying to see it, there you go. There's the roof rack opening up. There's a compartment with all the spare parts that it came with. So there's some idea. It comes with 3 oars, 2 to use, 1 to keep or possibly hit somebody to death with and then throw away and hide the evidence in shame. And of course there's all the spare parts that weren't used. Cheerio! Now of course if you lose that paddle and you're in a creek, what's the creek called?